Time when Mia Mulayam's government assigned this responsibility to Azam Khan. No one questioned him that he's a Muslim fellow, how he will understand the Sanatan, the depth of the country and depth of the saints and the arrangements and all these things. And Durvasa is famous for his anger. So he cursed Indra that because of your this attitude and this ego, all gods will be deprived of their Shakti. Namaskar, Namo Narayan. It's time for Kumbh Mela and your requests I have received through email and different messages on WhatsApp or other sources that you want to know briefly about Kumbh Mela. First of all, the name itself, Kumbh. What is Kumbh? Kumbh means pot or pitcher pot. Like we say matka in Hindi. It's a Kumbh. What is Mela? Mela is gathering. Mela means people coming from different sections of society and getting together, having dialogue. And Mela means gathering. And then you have rides, then you have varieties of sweets. That's one another meaning of Mela. But Kumbh Mela is one of the most important religious gathering for Sanatan Dharma. It happens every 12 years. Depends on the situation in solar, when the sun enters to the particular sign, also Brahaspati, and normally it starts from Makar Sankranti. This Kumbh Mela 2025 is in Prayagraj. Samrat means who's really crowned for all tirthas. Why? Because Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, the three rivers meet together. The Sangam Sthan is Prayagraj. Now every 12 years if there's a Kumbh Mela, every 6 years it's a half Kumbh Mela, Ardha Kumbh Mela. What's the importance? What's the story behind it? If we look into the Purans, then we will find it starts with the story of Amrit Manthan. What is Amrit? Amrit means nectar and Manthan means churning. How we do making lassi or chance buttermilk. So same thing. So sometimes you have to understand first the terminology. What are the words? And story, understand through words. If your words are clear, your reading is good, you will understand the concept of that story. Kumbh Mela has got, importance not only religiously or spiritually, but it has got importance socially, politically, even financially. Why? Because in olden days, because it's a tradition of thousands years we are carrying. Maybe some books and scriptures say that this was revived by Adi Shankaracharya. It's true. But what is the secret behind it? Because in those days, there was no communication, no WhatsApp, no Facebook, no Instagram, no parliament, no elections. So every 12 years, there used to be a mass gathering of saints from around the country. They will come from south, east, north, west, from all directions. And even all intellectuals and grasthis, means householder devotees, will come to these four particular places like Nasik, Ujjain, Prayagraj and Haridwar. These are the places where they conduct the MAHAKUMBH. So these gatherings on every 12 years used to correct the wrong practices in society, some important decisions, some corrections in whatever needed in society or scriptures or whatever may be. So very technically, this gathering was, fixed on certain astronomical or astrological conditions of the stars. So never used to be, like we will send message, please come, or invitation. No need of any invitation card. Things are fixed. Everybody knows that this is almanac. You have to have knowledge of this particular position of stars and come to the place. So that was secret. But slowly and gradually, because of Western education, we lost all these things. But things maybe as a ritual are taking place. Last Kumbh was the largest gathering on this planet Earth. This Kumbh, last Kumbh. But this Kumbh is going to make another record. And we are lucky that we are having a very right person as a political authority in UP, Yogi Adityanath ji. There was a time when Mia Mulayam's government assigned this responsibility to Azam Khan. No one questioned him that he's a Muslim fellow, how he will understand the Sanatan, the depth of the country and depth of the saints and the arrangements and all these things. Number of bad things happened, stampede and all these things, what I read from the media. But nobody questioned at that time. For your kind information, if you will go through the records, MAHAKUMBH gathering, no one asks you your name, your surname, caste, creed, nothing. Everyone is equal, treated as equal. Everyone is allowed. So how we say there's a casteism in India? If casteism in India is happening since last so many thousands of years, how can you allow someone to come and have dip in Ganges? So it proves that India was not like this. India is not like this. But there are few political leaders who wants to encourage these things to put poison in the minds of general public. Thanks to our Sanatan Dharma, because of these celebrations and these festivals, we are still, very much glued with our beliefs and traditions. Well, so what is the story of Amrit Manthan? Amrit means nectar, Manthan means churning. The story goes like this, that Rishi Durvasa is actually son of Rishi Atri, Maharishi Atri. Maharishi Atri's son Durvasa as well as Chandrama and Dattatreya. We will make maybe separate episode for Rishi Dattatreya and all these things, but today we are talking about the reason for Kumbh Mela, one of the reason. And Rishi Durvasa was going through the jungles, and coincidentally, or it's a cosmic design, that Lord Indra was coming from the opposite direction, sitting on Eravat, his elephant. So out of gratitude, out of courtesy, out of respect, whatever you say, Durvasa offered him garland, to Indra. And Indra, as a king of Devtas, or gods, demigods, he just kept that mala not in his neck but on the head of elephant. And elephant is elephant. What he did, he just pulled that garland with his trunk and he just smashed it under his feet and then pulled it back and sent it back to Durvasa. Durvasa got annoyed, angry. And Durvasa is famous for his anger. So he cursed Indra that because of your this attitude and this ego, all gods will be, deprived of their Shakti or strength. Now you will be Shakti-hina. So all Devtas demigods become Shakti-hina, without power. And as they become very weak, so you can say Devta and Danava, Asura, they attack them. Well, to fight or to give proper reply, you have to have strength, and without strength, how you will say? So all Devtas gone back to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. What to do? Vishnu suggested them that this is a problem of, every now and then you guys are not, doing tapascharya or this and that. All Asuras, Devtas, Danavas are, mingling with the wars. So do one thing. Let us go for Amrit. Having 2 drops of Amrit, that will make you, Amrutva. You will be permanent forever. But permanent what? Physical body? No. It's a pada. Amrutasya putra. That pada means Brahma ka pada, Indra pada, Vayu pada, Agni pada. So to get that Amrit out of Kshir Sagar, we have to churn it. So for churning, we need something like, solid. So it was Mandarachal Parvat who offered services that I am ready to be part of this Amrit Manthan. And Vasuki Naga, the snake, the huge snake, he offered him as a rope. You can make me rope and churn Kshir Sagar. So the first thing came out of that churning was poison, halahal, or you say Kalakuta poison. And you know the story. Nobody wanted to take that poison. So ultimately it was Lord Shiva, Dev Mahadev. He accepted that. Okay, for the good of humanity, for the good of mankind, I am accepting it. So the first halahal Lord Shiva took and he swallowed till his neck only, and he kept it over here, neck. Then his neck became bluish. That's the reason he is called Nilakantha. Nil means bluish. Nilakantha. His kantha means neck is blue. Of course, he took dip in Ganges in Haridwar, and that story is again different. We will cover maybe sometime in other episode. And after that, 14 ratnas, or you can say valuable things came out of that churning was Kaustubh money. It's a Vishesh ornament, special. Lord Vishnu accepted that. Kamadhenu Gai, that is Brahma Rishis took that. Then Uchchashrava horse, it was given to the king of Asuras, Bali. Then Eravat elephant, Indra took the possession. Kalpa Vraksha, that all Devtas or gods took it for Swarga only, and it is in Swarga. Apsara, Ramba, Devtas took for Swarga. Then Mata Lakshmi, of course Vishnu, Lord Vishnu accepted as Ardhangni. And Varuni means Madira. Madira means intoxicated fluid, or you can say nowadays it's a liquor. It was given to Daityas only because it has got some not sattvic, rajasic but tamasic qualities, so it is fit for Daityas. Chandrama means moon. It was given to the Lord Shiva and he kept it on his head only. The reason, because of the heat of the poison and cooling effect of the moon. Then Panchajanya Shankha. Of course, this Shankha again in Mahabharata will come with associated with the Lord Krishna. But in this Amrit Manthana, Vishnu accepted Panchajanya Shankha. Then Parijata Vraksha. Parijata is a tree of flowers. It's a very good story also. Sometimes maybe we will make some different episode on it. So it was also in the Swarga only, heaven. And then lastly, Bhagwan Dhanvantari, the Lord of Ayurveda, Dhanvantari. Out of respect, because it was a day when he was born, it was Dhanateras. So Dhanvantari, Dhanateras of Diwali is associated with Dhanvantari. Well, what we learn, from the story itself, that when lastly Amrit came in Kalash, so gods wanted to have it first, and Daitya wanted also to have first. So there happened quarrel. So demigods gave signal to son of Indra. His name is Jayan. He's like a crow type of kind of crow body. So he flew away with Kumbh, that pitch of Amrita. And when there was fighting was going on continuously for 12 days, It's a symbolic. Try to understand. Why 12 days? 12 days in the scale of gods, it's just 12 years of human society. So Kumbh happens every 12 years. The reason is this, because the fighting was 12 days. And there are 12 types of Kumbh. 4 happens on earth, where the drops came out of that pitch jar. The places are Prayagraj, Haridwar, Ujjain and Nasik. And out of 12 Kumbhas, 4 Kumbh happen on every now and 12 years. It happens on Prithvi, that means earth, and 8 in Devaloka. We have no authority to go there. We have no permission to go there in Devaloka, but 8 Mahakumbhas in Devaloka, 4 on earth. This is very much important, 2025 Kumbh. If you get chance, it's very good. So the story goes again, continuing that story. Finally, when Lord Vishnu saw that it is not going to solve the mystery, so he took the Swarupa of Mohini. And when he became Mohini Swarupa, he distributed that Amrit first to the gods, for the sake of humanity, for the sake of goodness. Somehow Rahu saw this, that this is going wrong. So he said, he just changes the face and everything, look like a god, and he sit in the row of that demigods. But Surya and Chandra observed that he is Rahu. By that time, he got the 2 drops of Amrita. And when they give this communication message to Vishnu, it was too late, because Amrit was already till neck. So what? Vishnu cut off his neck. So the upper portion is Rahu, lower portion is Ketu. And that's a reason in Janam Kundli all these things are Rahu and Ketu. If you believe in astrology and all these things, of course, this is a beautiful story and beautiful, reasons for that also. That's again different topic. When I say this through this story, this Kumbh, importance of Kumbh, just to encourage you that Sanatan Dharma is the only path where you can make your life meaningful. At least start with some sadhana. What we are doing from 26th of January, dedication ceremony of Sri Tripura Bhairav Shakti Peetham for the nation. And evening 8 to 8:30, you have to just voluntarily offer your whatever mantra, whatever naam japa, just dedicate it to the nation. Rest of the questions, when you ask how to contact you, how to take mantra diksha, how to be with you, that everything is mentioned on website, that is www.swamivivekananda.com. I hope that with your response and with your courage, what you will give to the team by subscribing and forwarding these videos, it will encourage the team to make more videos. So I expect your moral support for this, because English viewers are very much limited in spiritual at least topics. So again, it's up to you. I want to come at least twice or thrice in a week with videos. All depends on you. So till next video, we will have a different topic. Until then, namaskar, namo, narayan.